Morning. I am Brian Jasper B. Alayon, first year student of Bachelor's of Physical Education. Today, we will talk about three topics. First, the definition of learning and motor behavior. Second, the history of physical education in Greece, Egypt, and Rome. And lastly, we will talk about the development of physical education in Denmark, Sweden, USA, and China. So, let's start. Learning. According to Mayer 2020, learning is the relatively permanent change in a person's knowledge or behavior due to experience. This definition has three components. First, the duration of change is the long-term rather than short-term. Second, the locus of the change is the content of structure of knowledge in memory or the behavior of the learner. Lastly, the cause of change is the learner's experience in the environment rather than fatigue, motivation, drugs, physical condition, or physiological intervention. Motor behavior. Motor behavior is the concern with the learning and acquisition of skills across the lifespan. It is understanding of the learned movement skills. It also refers to the field or various activities that involve movement. Under the motor behavior, there are three underlying topics about it: the motor learning, motor development, and motor control.
Motor learning. Motor learning refers to the brain's ability to develop control over the body's muscular skeletal system to produce coordinated and timed movements in response to the demands of the surrounding environment. Motor development. Motor development is the study of origins and changes of movements through lifespan. Motor development involves the understanding on how is the motor behavior is influenced by the integration of psychological, sociological, cognitive, biological, and mechanical factors. Motor control. Motor control is the study of neurophysiological and behavioral process affecting the controlled skill movements. The goals are understanding how the muscles and joints coordinated during movement and how a sequence of movements are controlled and how to use environmental information to plan and adjust movement.
Physical education in Greece. Physical education in Greece is divided into two: the Sparta and the Athens. In Sparta, at 7 years old, they send their children for military training at the Paidonomos. The educational program happened in the training ground is called agons. They perform swimming, running, and fighting like wrestling and boxing. At the age of 20, the Spartans had an oath-taking and sent to the battlegrounds, and at the age of 50, that is the time of their retirement. Athens, on the other hand, at 6 years old, children go to school called Palastrate, and they are taught by the Paido tribe. Paido tribe teaches gymnastics, exercises, and various games. In Athens, there are 5 philosophers: Plato, Aristotle, Herodotus, Hippocrates, and Xenophon. For Plato, physical education is gymnastics and music, and academic is the balance of mind, body, and soul. For Aristotle, athletics develop strong and healthy citizen. For Herodotus, physical education is medicine. For Hippocrates, physical education is the use and disuse of parts of the body. And lastly, for Xenophon, physical education is intended for military training. Physical education in Egypt. In Egypt, swimming is the first recorded physical activity. They fight in the form of wrestling, and they invented a board game called Senate. PE in Rome. High maintenance of health is the primary goal of the Romans. Thermae is establishment in the public to take a bath after doing exercise. Campus Martius is a place where intended for entertainment and physical activities. Colosseum, on the other hand, are spectacular gladiatorial combat between slaves and prisoners are held. Circus Maximus, where horse and chariot races and other large scale of entertainment are held.
Physical education in Germany.
Johann Bernhard Baslow founded the Philanthropium as is a reformist progressive school in Dessau, Germany from 1774 to 1793. He is the first person to use PE or gymnastics as a part of schoolwork and summer courses. Johann Friedrich Gutsmuth. He was taught as the grandfather of gymnastics. He introduced systematic physical exercise in the school curriculum. Friedrich Ludwig John. He was taught as the father of physical education because of the German Turberin movement. German Turberin movement is founded by German teachers as well as John in Berlin 1881, where gymnastics are performed. And lastly, Adolf Spies. Adolf Spies he believes that marching exercise is an aid in class organization and posture development. Physical education in Sweden. Per Herlinkling, founder of Swedish medical and pedagogical gymnastics. Pedagogical gymnastics is teaching the students how to move their own body under their own will. Lars Gabriel Branting, on the other hand, emphasized that physical education contributes to the muscular, nervous, and circulatory system. Physical education in USA. Bangaraway or lacrosse was a popular and ritual often surrounded by the game. Also, it is used to settle disputes. Tom Molyneux, the American's first well-known pugilist, he gained his freedom from slavery by fighting on the southern plantation circuit. Physical education in China. Kung Fu, also called as Wushu and Quanfa, that refers to any study, learning, and practice. It requires patience, energy, and time to complete. And we're done. It is truly indeed that physical education is vital for each one of us. I hope that you get some learning in this presentation. So keep moving, stay healthy, and keep positive at all times.